On the 17th of July 1942, the Great Battle on the Volga began. On the 17th of July 1944, by Stalin's directive, a decision was made to establish an agricultural institute in Stalingrad. The first faculties were established: agronomical faculty, zootechnical and veterinary faculty, farm mechanization faculty. The year of 1948, the first 178 specialists graduated from Stalingrad Agricultural Institute. The formation of scientific schools started. 1994, the Volgograd Agricultural Institute was given the status of academy. Since 2003, the higher educational institution has been being headed by Professor, now corresponding member of Russian Academy of Sciences, honored master of high school Ovchinnikov. The year of 2011, the academy was assigned the status of the university. Volgograd State Agrarian University is one of the largest universities of the region. Within 70 years of its existence, the university has graduated 60,000 highly skilled professionals who occupy responsible and managerial positions in the agro-industrial complex. Our university is a multi-profiled institution. It educates not only agronomists, zootechnicians and meliorators, but also specialists in nano and biotechnologies, computer science, economics and tourism. The Institute of Continuous Education was established within the university. The innovative model united various levels of education, from secondary school education to the higher one. Our university is one of the few Volgograd universities which provides its graduates with European application to the basic state diplomas. It is conformity certificate of management system to international standard quality received by the university that proves it. Up to 90% of graduates are successfully employed at farms, agro-holdings and processing enterprises, both in Volgograd region and in other regions of Russia. Due to international student exchange program, the most talented students have a chance to improve their knowledge and practical skills at the best enterprises and farms of Germany, USA, Serbia, Netherlands and Czech Republic. Over 80 branches of the university departments were established in big advanced farms of the region. Partner companies created specialized classes for the students of the university and constructed agro and techno park. In the exhibit pavilion, the samples of energy-packed machinery are presented. As for driving practical skills, one can get them at Auto and Tractorodrome. The Agrarian University is the only university in Volgograd region in which the students can also receive military qualification. Modern technical equipment is at students' disposal. As for practical training, students do it at military firing ranges. The oath is sworn by future artillery officers in the most solemn atmosphere on the Mamayev Kurgan. The additional education system also is in constant progress in the university. The Institute of Qualification Development of Agribusiness Personnel annually educates more than 2,000 of top managers and specialists in Volgograd Regional Agrarian Complex and neighboring territories. Scientific schools and directions began to form since the very first years of the university's existence. The work on the problem of programming yields using precision farming elements and geoinformation system is underway. The university scientists deal with the problem of retaining and improving soil fertility, develop and implement scientifically based measures of soil reclamation, and on improving technologies of growing grain and leguminous crops in Low Volga region. Of great success is the activity of Arid Agriculture School. The scientists' workouts are of great importance in our climatic zone, which is called Risky Agriculture Zone because of frequent droughts. Over 30 varieties of grain and leguminous crops have been selected by the scientists of the university. Selection activities are conducted on the basis of Gornaya Polyana educational experimental farm of the university, the acreage of 10,000 hectares. The university scientists are especially proud of Volgograd cotton, which is grown not on laboratory conditions but in the university's scientific and production field. For the first time, the scientists managed to create a variety which not only grows in northern latitudes, but is also conformed European quality standards. The university deals with the pressing problems of developing resource-saving technologies for agriculture. New forms and methods of farm machinery operation are being worked out. Scientific direction on creating mathematical models of farm tractors functioning as part of machine and tractor units also works quite successfully. One of the major scientific directions of the university is increasing livestock productive qualities by improving forage base. Feed ration contains valuable food additives and bishop feed. Among the scientific achievements of the university are improving cattle breeds, Red Steppe, Red Spotty and Holstein. Work on improving various sheep breeds is actively carried out. Under the guidance of honored inventor of Russia, Professor Gennady Nebogatikov, the scientists carry out research which draws the interests of a number of research schools worldwide, creating nanomanipulatory biological models from embryo and placentary fluids and tissues of heterogeneous stem cells for animal treatment. Work in the field of nano and biotechnologies is also conducted in the laboratories of agri-technology faculty. We are proud of our clinical laboratory complex, innovative structure, which aims at providing practical classes for students as well as career guidance and research work. Presents exotic and typical fauna of the region as well as breeding animals are represented in the university vivarium. They feel so comfortable in the university mini zoo that actively produce offsprings to the delight of scientists and visitors. A unique laboratory for breeding of valuable fish species has been established at our university. Now students will be able to master the technology of breeding and growing sturgeon in a closed water supply. The Center of Veterinary Clinical Medicine will provide advanced level expert assistance. Clinics, vets are often invited for treatment and consultation to circuses, zoos, delphinariums. Of certain interest is Pathobiological Museum containing about 500 exhibits. The university is the basic educational institution of the city where one can see all the sources of renewable energy in full. For this purpose, experimental platform acts on the basis of the vivarium. Today, the Scientific School of Subsurface Irrigation is successfully working at the university. Differential modes of irrigation, improved technology and irrigation methods are designed. The use of mineral absorbents for wastewater treatment and its further use for watering crops is offered to introduce. Taking into account the climatic and agro-landscape conditions of the region, water-saving processes in reclamation soils are optimized, drip irrigation system is improved. Agribusiness cannot develop without highly qualified specialists with good intercultural communication skills. One of the first humanitarian workouts of university scientists, led by Professor Alanich, was a German-Russian agricultural dictionary. Edition is unique, having no analogues in Russia. The scientific library moved into a modern and comfortable building. Today, its information potential is a collection of more than 700,000 books, including remote electronic resources. A modern computer center is located in the attic of the university building. Russia's entry in WTO required evidence-based approaches to the organization of business processes in the agricultural sector. The scientists of the university got involved into this serious work. The teaching staff participated in the development of strategies for the integrated development of rural areas of the Volgograd region and the effective functioning of agriculture in the WTO. It resulted in the paper of 4,000 pages. Every year, the university scientists take part in the most prestigious agricultural exhibition Golden Autumn and bring the highest number of gold and silver medals. University scientists' workouts were awarded with golden medal at the international level as well as the exhibition Green Week in Berlin. As for the university itself, for the first time in many years it manages to gather regional farm producers for the Great Harvest Festival, Autumn Fair, the Gifts of the Native Land, which presented the generous fruits of effective integration of science and industry. Today, the university is a member of the European Association for Science and Education, EASE, the initiator of the adoption of the International Charter of Agricultural Universities, the founder of the Association International Agrarian University Complex. Over 60 international agreements on cooperation in the sphere of science and education with partners from 19 countries were signed by the university. An agreement on the transfer of the German Union of Raiffeisen Cooperative Technological Equipment to be used in the university mini bakery was signed. Now it is in the Russian-German Educational Center Baker where students are trained and specialists of baking industry improve their skills. Invited by the university authorities, the best baker of Germany, Mr. Eberhard Holz, holds annual master classes for baking bread and pastry products for students and teaching staff at the university, as well as for the professionals of the Volgograd region. This cooperation resulted in the Russian-German pre-Christmas fair, which has become one of the traditional highlights of Volgograd. Owing to it, another international charitable project has been made possible, helping disabled children in the Hypotherapy Center Dobrynya, which is based on a horse riding center of our university. Together with the foreign partners, joint projects in the field of selection of medicinal and vegetable crops, in the field of seed production, as well as in the field of energy-efficient technologies are developed and implemented. The University Artwork Center has celebrated its 50th anniversary. Every year new talents ready to express themselves in dance, vocals, poetry, directing, journalism, arts and crafts come here. The university has a modern sports complex, a real factory of health. The university is actively developing the volunteer movement. We are the only agricultural school which provides training and participation of the regional team of volunteers of the 27th World Summer Universiade in Kazan. Volunteers of our university participated in the Winter Olympics Games in Sochi. Ahead is the World Cup in Volgograd. The Museum of Military and Labor Glory of our university is open for everyone. The most active students are given the opportunity to express themselves on the public arena and to realize their potential. Our university has always created all conditions for discovering and developing the creative potential. After all, if a student learns to do things creatively, already being an expert or leader, he will always be ready to innovate. Volgograd State Agrarian University entered the 21st century as one of the largest agrarian universities of the country. Ahead is a large and hard work, and for it the university has got everything: human and material resources, harmony and unity, initiative and perseverance, clarity of objectives and the desire to work for the good of the fatherland.